thing about fishing is it isn't really all about catching, especially so with the muskies. But normally what we do, we're out there, we're trying a bunch of different things. We go through how we do it, and then we figure it out, and eventually we catch fish one way or the other. But it is kind of cool when everything really comes together. And I can remember a day with Brian Schramm, the fishing rocker, and Rick Emmett from Bass Pro Shops, and we had the perfect day. We had that big front coming in and was moving in slow, and the fish just bit all day. And we actually caught 7 fish, average about 30 pounds. One of the best days of muskie fishing ever. It was kind of funny. At the end of the day, I told Rick, I said, "You'll never see this again." Well, unfortunately, you'll get to see the dark side of this whole game too. Believe me, they don't just keep biting like that all the time.
Even if Pete is convinced that things are simply too good to be true, to a certain degree you make your own luck, and they are at the right place at the right time, doing the right things.
You're digging? What were you doing?
Yeah, well, I'm casting off the deep side of the boat here, dude.
Staying down?
Staying down big time, dude.
Wow. Nice fish,
yeah,
Pete.
nice
Nice fish.
It looks like it.
Holy cow, man. Yeah, that's a good one, dude.
Big and
Yeah, that's a big one. You see that one eye is out?
Yeah.
Brian? Getting that net.
No. That's a healthy one.
Okay, getting that net this time.
there you go. They're feeding up for the winter, huh?
Yeah. But you know what's amazing is this fish is working on one eye.
Yeah, I see that.
I mean, look at that deal. And this fish is fat. You know, it could be some kind of a wound. I've never seen it before, but they got a ton of lampreys in here. And I don't know if you noticed while I was fighting it, it had one still on its back. That's a lamprey wound right there.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know if a great big old lamprey could have maybe got on there right next to that eyeball and did that to him, but this fish is definitely hunting with one eye. And he's eating. Look at that belly on him.
Yeah. Look at that gnarly muskie.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
This thing is a big one.
Man, that's a nice one.
Look at how long.
Yeah, that's got to be a
Monster.
52
Got a
long.
big dent in his back, yeah, I would
Look
say.
at that length.
So how old's that fish, Pete?
Oh, that's a 20-year-old fish at least.
Wow.
Man. Yeah, it takes a long time to get him that big. That's why we let him go, man.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
That is a monster.
Jeez.
I'm very proud of that.
Nice job, man.
Yeah.
100 episodes of The Next Bite's pretty cool, but with the way we all travel, in fact, it's really tough getting us all on the boat like we are today. You have to have coordination from your staff, and our guy is Mark Boyd. You guys know him as Boyder. He runs the website, but he also does a lot of the television coordination. And you know, one day Mark and I were talking about how cool it would be to do a show on a lake that we've never fished before. And it was a kind of a gutsy deal, but the more we talked about it, the more we thought, you know, that is what The Next Bite's all about. So Mark and I went up to Lake Ogibic. We're going to shoot this show whether we failed or whether we caught fish. So it was scary for me, but as it turns out, we had a great show.
From their initial success with rigging Slow Death on the flats to spreading out their lines and eliminating water by trolling flicker sheds, Gary and Mark have since adapted their technique to trading numbers for size, now wagering their remaining time on the water in exchange for another shot at a big Lake Ogibic walleye.
Mark, I got a bite going. Oh, Mark, I got one. This is a good fish, Mark.
Good fish?
I can feel how heavy he is, yeah. Oh boy.
A good one?
Yeah, he feels
Looks like a
heavy.
good
If
one.
this is a walleye, it is a good one.
Well, let's see
This
what
is a
we
good
got.
fish. I can't believe we just started. We haven't been
See the
doing
bouncer.
Oh, there he is. There's a bouncer.
bouncer.
Oh, look how big he is, Mark.
Gary!
Get him, Mark. Get him, get him, get him, get him.
Oh, man!
Look at that.
Oh, my God!
Get him in here.
Gary! What'd you catch?
Get him in here. No.
Oh, my God!
Oh, wow.
What a fish!
You know, he bit just like a small one would.
Oh, I guess you
buddy.
made the right call.
Man, buddy.
Oh, Gary.
He bit just, he actually almost went dit at first. Wow, I think, yeah, I'll tell you what. He didn't bite like a fish of this size,
Unbelievable.
but when I set the hook, I knew he was a good one.
Oh, what a fish.
This place isn't known for kicking many fish
No,
like that.
not like that.
I bet he's 27 inches long.
Oh, yeah.
If he's an inch. Wow.
Better get her back in the water.
Yeah. We'll get her back right away.
Oh,
big
beautiful
body.
fish, Gary.
Yeah. And he's a happy fish.
Leading information on tackle and techniques to make you a better fisherman. Presented by Mercury.
So as we were filming this 100th episode of The Next Bite, the three of us were thinking about all the products we've used over the years, and one that really stood out was our Mercury engines. You know, between the three of us, we have over 75 years of experience running Mercury engines.
You know, my love for fishing got me guiding very early on in life, and I literally guided people for decades. I mean, usually every single day, and a lot of times 2 different trips a day. And whether it was the guiding or now fishing television, I need to rely on Mercury. When I turn that key, I need that motor to start.
Keith and I have fished hundreds and hundreds of professional walleye events, and I can look you right square in the eye and tell you that my Mercuries have always got me back, have always made the long runs, and I've always went through the grueling and rough conditions that it takes for tournament fishing. But not only the tournaments, we fish hundreds of TV shows, and we use all the small engines too, so it's not just the 225s and 300s, it's the 60s, it's the 90s, it's the 115s, all the way down to the little kickers. Talk about reliability, they don't get any better than Mercury.